Yo, what is going on, guys? Joey Shuckenbach is back here with another video for you guys. And today, guys, we are here to talk about the game that we just finished watching between the Colts and the Ravens. What in the world is this Ravens season, man? Every single game besides last week is a thriller, drama, down to the wire. 2 out of 5 of them have gone to overtime. Bro, what is this? Oh my god, guys. This is just I don't even know what to say. Like, it's so crazy that I can't even just scream. I mean, it doesn't help for it to be late at night and I got people sleeping, but oh my god, guys. What a game. The biggest comeback of Lamar Jackson's career. And guys, all right, I don't want to. This is such a crazy game. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I'm gonna try my best to keep this relatively short. So let me know how well I do. But anyways, guys, first off, let's start with all of the immature, annoying fans who say, "Oh, it's over. I'm leaving. It's over. The Ravens aren't good. Lamar Jackson can't come from behind. It's over." Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. When the Colts got that last touchdown to make it what was it, 22-9 or whatever that may have been. I was like, yeah, I'm a little worried it might be done. Actually, it was 16-3, and we were about to score, but then the fumble by Jackson, more on that in a second, and then the Colts, it was originally a fumble return touchdown. They overturned it because apparently it was like an illegal forward pass, but the Colts marched right down the field and scored. After that, I'll admit, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, this game might be out of reach. But I didn't say it, and I didn't call the game over, let alone I didn't shut the freaking TV off, okay? I stayed there and watched, and look what happens. That's why you can never call a game over until it's over, especially when the team that's down has Lamar Jackson as their quarterback, especially that. Guys, unbelievable. I cannot believe we actually won this game. Jackson had the best game of his career. It's indisputable. I don't think you can dispute this. You can dispute it. Yeah, he didn't rush for many yards at all. But he had the best completion percentage, I think, of his career. He had like 80+ completion percentage. He threw for 400, 30-something yards. I think it was 3 or 4 touchdowns, no picks. It was his best game of his career. You can't dispute it. I don't care who he's playing. I don't care how bad the defense is. That's his best game of his career. And it's not like you say, oh, he got the yards in garbage time. No, he didn't. That is how he won the game. Oh my god, guys. Lamar Jackson, tip your cap. And it's just laughable at this point how the Lamar Jackson haters keep moving the goalposts. First, it's, okay, Jackson can't throw, stop the run and you win the game. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, it's fine. Oh, Jackson isn't clutch. Jackson can't come from behind. Get ahead, you're fine. Okay. So he won this one, but let's see consistency first. Let's see him come from behind. That's the next excuse from the Lamar Jackson haters. He needs to do this a few times. He needs to show up in the playoffs. This means nothing, bro. Let's be honest. He's playing a depleted Colts defense. Come on, this is Mickey Mouse. Like, it's just that's what the Lamar Jackson haters will do, man. They just keep moving the goalposts. So, anyways, wow, guys, I don't really know what to say other than wow. This was crazy. So again, because we won, because we had such a great comeback, I don't want to sit here and go over what went wrong tonight, because let's be real, there were a lot of things that went wrong tonight. It's not like we played a great game. I mean, we did in the second half, and we got better and better, but we did not play, there were a lot of things wrong tonight. So let's quickly go through them. I don't want to spend too much time on them, but let's get through the negatives and then we can focus on the positives to end this. What in the world happened to Anthony Averett? I'm just gonna ask that question. What in the world happened? He has been so good this year. Even the EFF, everyone around the league is even recognizing how good he's been. He's had like one of the lowest QB passer ratings when targeted. He has like the tightest coverage rate, whatever you want to call it. He has been locked down, indisputable. He's been great. Tonight, what happened? He was awful. I think it was Zach Pascal who he was mostly covering. And I mean, Zach Pascal, I guess he's okay, but he doesn't impress. He doesn't star. The Colts receivers are not very good, actually. They're actually below average, especially with T.Y. Hilton now. What in the world? Averett got destroyed today. Over and over and over again. The first play. And okay, so he has a terrible first half. You think, okay, Averett, he's going to get the pep talk from Harbaugh. He's probably going to get yelled at. He's going to step it up. The first play of the second half, after the kickoff, obviously, went play action, gets it downfield. Averett got cooked yet again. Oh my God, he was awful tonight. What happened? I have no idea, because he has been so good this year. So good. I was like, okay, we might have a future number 2 corner. But no. I mean, it's one game. But he, like, literally got burnt every single time. Like, the only times he didn't get burnt was when someone else was open or he was getting help over the top. He could not win a 1v1 battle today at all. He was atrocious. I don't know what happened, man. Because, like, the Colts receivers are not even that good. I don't know how that happened. I don't even know what happened. That was despicable. So, defensively, we were kind of trashed tonight. I mean, let's be real. We got destroyed with the run. Wentz killed us. Yeah, our defense was not good tonight at all. And again, it's weird with how it ended because, like, in a way, it came up big in the end, right? Because we got, the holding, and then that Jimmy Smith with that clutch tackle, but moron Tavon Young. And I'm trying to not be too critical of him because on the flip side, after Averett played so poorly today, Young was excellent. Young had a very good game. He was making tackles. He wasn't giving up big plays. Most of the time, he was locking his guy down. Tavon Young is really, really good, guys. I'm so glad we kept him. He gets disrespected because he can't stay healthy. When healthy, Tavon Young is good. And he had a great game today. He's bounced back very well after a rough week 1. But that unnecessary roughness call set me over the edge. If that is how we lose the game, not because our defense can't get a stop. I mean, yes, it overall because our defense can't get a stop, but in that case, if we're being really nitpicky here, that's how we lose the game because of an unnecessary roughness call. Are you kidding me? He got away with it, though. He got away with it. I swear. If we lost that game, because it was second and long. They were not in field goal range. Smith made a great tackle. They only gained a few yards. It was looking like it was going to go into overtime. But Tavon Young, with the stupid, unnecessary roughness call on Jack Doyle, moves him up 15 yards, gives him a chance for the field goal, but they miss it. So, yeah, the Colts, they had a golden chance. We were handing them the game, and they didn't take it. I cannot believe that. So, yeah, Tavon Young, man, that was just so stupid. What are you doing? You gotta have awareness of the situation. And I understand, when someone takes a cheap shot at you, now let's be real. It's not like he's starting it. Jack Doyle, it was a cheap shot. I think it was like Young was on the ground. Doyle like kicked him or hit him or something. It was completely obnoxious on Doyle's part to start it. But you can't retaliate, let alone if you're going to poke back at him a little bit, fine. You don't push him to the ground and push him over like that. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? It's not like the rest of us say, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's football. I mean, in live game, it is football, but not when it's after the play like that. You can't do that. It was stupid. But again, I can't focus too much on that because it didn't end up costing us the game. So I guess I'll let it slide. If it costs us the game, oh boy, Tavon Young, you may want to like stay on the field and not walk out tonight because people would have been all over him. Anyways, so that's cool. And guys, I've said this already. People say, oh yeah, just stop the run and you win the game against the Ravens. The Ravens cannot throw the ball. And you know what? For the past 2 years, that's kind of been the case, especially last year. How did we beat the Colts tonight? By throwing the ball. Last game, we beat the Broncos by throwing the ball. We barely got the record. Tonight, I don't think we hit 100 rushing yards, did we? I don't think we did. I think we fell just short. Once again, the running game is struggling. Now, at some point, that's going to get concerning because I don't want us to turn into this pass-first Chiefs offense where we can't run the ball. I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, for now, I really am enjoying seeing this passing game, man. It is electric. But yeah, so how do we beat the Colts? By throwing the football. How do we win this game? By throwing the football, man. I'm telling you, Jackson finally has a receiving core this year. He finally does, and we can throw the ball. Now, so Watkins was good, but then he got hurt, and it's concerning because Watkins has had a lot of injury issues in the past, and yeah, I don't know. I do worry a little bit about Watkins. I mean, he had a hamstring injury. He did not return to the game. It doesn't look like it's anything serious, but hamstring injuries are always an issue. A lot of times, they never really heal, so you come back not 100%, or you could get surgery, but then that would probably be season-ending. So I pray that Watkins is okay, but hamstring, I always worry because a lot of times those really nag at you and they don't really go away unless you get surgery. So if he thinks surgery is the best option, he needs to do as he wishes. I hope it's not because Watkins has been really good, man. He was a very underrated signing, and he was good tonight. He got a few catches, and then he got hurt, but Watkins was good tonight. He started up the passing game. And yeah, guys, I think it's safe to say that a lot of our Ravens fans is wrong. We were really critical of Mark Andrews in the sense of him not showing up in big games. Now, and that has been the case. He has not shown up in big games, but he could not have been more clutch tonight. He was catching like every pass from Jackson Day. Did not have a single drop. In fact, he had a nifty one-handed grab in the late third quarter, maybe. Yeah, Andrews, man, clutch in the big game in the big game tonight. Oh my gosh, he was unbelievable. Talk about coming up clutch in the big games. Andrews, that was quite the renaissance, man. That's quite the way to prove everyone wrong that you can't show up in big games. He was clutch. Unbelievable. The touchdown, the 2-point conversion, two 2-point conversions, the touchdown. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Passing game coming to life. And hey, man, Marquise Brown, silent in the first half. I don't even think he got a catch in the first half, did he? I don't even know if he got a target. Actually, yes, he did. The last play of the first half, it was play action. Jackson had him. It was a bad throw by Jackson. Brown had a step. He was probably going to get it. Jackson missed him. That was his one target. Besides that, Brown did nothing in the first half. Nothing. Besides that play, I don't think he was targeted once. But then in the second half, man, he got over 100 yards and the game-winning touchdown, man. I know in the second half, the defense gets tired, the secondary gets tired especially, but I don't care. Brown, man, coming up clutch. I mean, it was looking like he was going right back to old times where he could not get open. But today, man, second half, he was getting open left and right, creating separation. He was a big-time hero on that last drive, the overtime game-winning drive. He got several catches, and he got the game winner. And that was a pretty play on that game winner because Leonard had him in the middle, but he did a little fake and got to the outside, and Jackson hit him. Perfectly executed. Very, very well done. Brown, man, if he can, as long as he keeps his hands consistent, I have hope that he could be a really good receiver. I have a lot of hope for him. In the game today, he was inconsistent. Yes, he did nothing in the first half, but hey, man, second half, he came up clutch when he needed to, and he ended up getting over 100 yards and a touchdown. Two touchdowns. Two touchdowns. That bomb that Jackson threw to him earlier, man, that deep ball connection looking really good. So, Brown, I keep it up, man, because I really have hope that you're going to break out. So, great with that. Yeah, guys, so my biggest concern about the passing game now is what's happening with Sammy Watkins. Now, then again, our passing game exploded even without Watkins, but I do prefer that Watkins is still in there. Crochet was solid today. He got a few catches, but I still would rather Watkins stay in there. So I hope that he's healthy and everything. We'll find more about his status throughout this week. The perhaps more significant injury tonight, which is so awful, Ben Cleveland, the rookie guard that we drafted, went down with apparently a knee injury. He was dealt for the return. He was carted off, and so he obviously did not return. However, looking at the replay, and again, I hate to judge, and I probably shouldn't do this because the last time I judged, my judgment on the J.K. Dobbins injury was way off. So I'm biased now to say, oh yeah, he tore his ACL, he's done for the year. But looking at the play, it really didn't look like it. I mean, the guy moved over on his foot, and it looked like it bent back a little bit. But yes, that could be an ACL tear, but I have to think that's a hyperextension, right? I mean, I could be way off. I still would be pretty surprised if it's a torn ACL. I mean, the Dobbins, it was one thing because the guy led right into his knee. That's something. This guy didn't. I don't know who it was, but he got a little bit rolled up, but it did not look horrible. So I still have hope that Cleveland, he's going to be out for a little bit. A hyperextension lasts at least a couple of weeks, but I have hope that it's not going to be season-ending. But maybe I'm way off, and chances are I am, because you know me, guys. Judgment is not exactly a forte of mine. But hopefully Cleveland is okay, because I'm telling you, man, he is going to be good. He was doing great, too, before he got hurt. And I just am not a big Ben Powers guy. I really don't think he's that good. He did do well tonight, at least in pass blocking. I will give him that. But in general, I'd much prefer Cleveland over Powers. So, offensive line. Now, again, I mentioned this earlier. When it comes to the running game, I mean, I want us to be able to throw the ball, and that's what we've been doing. We've been throwing the ball so well. But I still want us to keep the running game going. It's not like I want us to abandon the running game. And yeah, guys, these past 2 weeks, it's been silent. I don't know what's happening. I mean, we have faced two good defensive teams, especially on the defensive line. I mean, DeForest Buckner, obviously an issue, and he had quite the game tonight. But yeah, I don't know. I want us to still keep a running game going. I don't want us to abandon it. Now I'm trying to not get too nervous because again, our run blocking in the offensive line does not look great though. I will say it doesn't look like we're winning at the point of attack, but at the same time, we are without our top 3 running backs. So this year I expected our running game to regress a bit, and it has more than a bit. But I still I have hope that next year when Edwards and Dobbins come back, and I guess Justice Hill, it'll kind of go back to old times at least a little bit. So it's fine there. I just hope that we can kind of bounce back and find a middle ground between the best rushing attack of football and a non-existent rushing attack. I want to, if it's in the middle, it would be the best. So, I mean, best rushing attack would be the best, but that's clearly not going to happen. So hopefully we can kind of compromise and at least have a solid one that we can go to consistently on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So that's all cool. So yeah, the 2 injuries tonight were Watkins and Cleveland. I know Zeitler went out for a drive or 2. He came back in, so he's fine. Bozeman, I thought, got a little bit banged up too. He came back in. He's fine. So I think it was just Zeitler and or not. I guess Zeitler a bit, but Cleveland and Watkins. Watkins' injury, I doubt it's significant. Cleveland's injury, I think it has a higher chance to be significant, but I still have hope that it's not season-ending. We'll see what happens. But, so that's pretty much it, guys. We do need to fix the defense. I mean, yes, it did kind of come up big in the sense of not holding off the Colts from getting a touchdown, but we still got to let them get into field goal range, and they missed the field goal. Our defense was not good tonight at all. Pass rush was not great either. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And guess who got the 1 sack besides Tavon Young on a blitz? Odafe Owe, man. The strip sack fumble, forcing the fumble on Wednesday. This was way early in the game. Man, Owe, he is really showing promise. He got some nice pressures later in the game too. I really have hope in Owe, man. He's flashed in every game. There has not been one game so far this year where he's been quiet. He has done something productive, at least one thing productive in every game so far. So it's great to see Owe flashing, man. Hopefully he is the future edge rusher for us, and that's great. So glad to see that. And here's the thing. So our run defense was not good tonight. I told you guys from the start, Derek Wolfe is the most underrated loss right now. He is the most underrated loss. People say, oh yeah, we lost Edwards, we lost Dobbins. Yes, they're big losses, but Wolfe is such a big loss. Now, fortunately, his is not season ending, but it's significantly more serious than we originally thought. And I'm telling you guys, I know Wolfe can't rush the passer, but he is such an underrated run stuffer. And our run defense is just not remotely the same without him. Tonight, it wasn't good at all. Jonathan Taylor destroyed us. I mean, I guess that touchdown that they had to start the game, that 3rd and 15, I don't know what that was about. Taylor was the swing pass, and Taylor just exploded. But no, our run defense was not good today at all. So, Wolfe, I really hope you can come back soon, man, because we're missing you. So, Calais Campbell, meanwhile, has had such a great year so far. He hasn't gotten the sack yet, but he's been getting a lot of pressure, and he's been great against the run. And I'm trying not to be critical of him because tonight, in general, he actually wasn't good. He couldn't get off blocks. He was getting pushed around. Our run defense was just not good. But that blocked field goal saved the day. I mean, that saved the game. The Colts, it was like 6.5 minutes left. They were up 8. They were kicking. It was a pretty short field goal. Yes, the kicker sucks, but I mean, it looked like it was online. But then Campbell stepped in front and blocked it. That was as clutch as it got. So I'm trying to give Campbell a pass. He had a rough game tonight, but that saved the day. That completely saved the day. So great for you, Campbell, and glad you got out of it healthy, and thank you for saving the day. Ravens, man. This was such a great comeback, man. By far, again, Jackson's biggest comeback of his career, and we can go home and celebrate. But again, we can't celebrate for too long because we got to turn our attention to the Chargers, and the Chargers are significantly better than the Colts. So we're going to have to really put in a lot of effort to beat the Chargers because they're tough and they are hot right now. So can't wait for that matchup. Guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you will enjoy this. If you did, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I am out. Peace out. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the game, man. And just before I cut out, congrats to the Colts, man. I said already, they are way better than their record indicates. They showed that tonight. It really looked like they were going to go in and dominate. They fell off in the end, but they put up a great fight. Props to the Colts, man. Props to Frank Reich and Carson Wentz for hanging in there. Great game, and I wish you guys all the best luck going forward. Have a great night, and I will see you on Saturday.